everyone, this is Karen.
Hi everybody, this is Shane.
Today we're looking at part 1 of soaking in the winter beauty of Turkey. And the vocabulary words are attraction.
Attraction.
This place has several attractions which are popular with tourists.
Formation.
Formation.
Wendy pointed out a cloud formation that looked like an elephant.
So cool. Volcano.
Volcano.
The city was built near an active volcano.
Scary.
Ooh.
Gradually.
Gradually.
The drawing on the wall gradually faded away with time.
Invade.
Invade.
The king invaded the neighboring country to steal its resources. So we're talking about a beautiful place that I haven't been to.
Yeah, you know, we're talking about Turkey. And when I think of Turkey, I think of it being pretty hot.
That's what I thought.
So it's a little bit odd to think of going there during the winter time.
Yeah, but I think there's still a lot to see during the winter time,
Yeah.
although it's low season in Turkey.
Yeah, so one of the coolest things to see if you go to Turkey is Cappadocia.
Cappadocia? What's Cappadocia?
They have the coolest, it looks like you're on a different planet, like Mars or something.
Okay.
And they have these fairy chimneys. They look like giant mushrooms
It's
coming
actually like
out
rock
of the ground.
formation, right?
Exactly, probably from a volcano ash.
Okay.
And then it formed into these really cool formations.
So it looks completely different from other places.
And then you can go underground. There's underground cities there.
That's right. What is that called again? Kaymakli, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Kaymakli underground city, and I think you can see a lot of tunnels that are still in use today.
Yeah, and if you want to get a really cool view, go up in a hot air balloon.
That would be
out.
awesome.
Wow, actually, it sounds pretty tempting. We should
Yes,
go.
and then it's very unique as well.
Okay.
Let's learn more about this beautiful place called Turkey.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Soaking in the winter beauty of Turkey. The majestic beaches of Turkey make it a top spot for summer travelers, yet few realize it is also lovely in winter. Its natural sights stand out during this time of year, and because winter is the low season, cheap prices make it easier to tour around the country. One of Turkey's biggest attractions is the region of Cappadocia, whose unusual terrain seems as if it's from another planet. Perhaps its strangest features are rock formations known as fairy chimneys.
Welcome to Live Interactive English Magazine. Today's lesson is called Soaking in the Winter Beauty of Turkey. Part 1. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I am Mike. Turkey, that wonderful country that stretches across parts of Europe and Asia, is well known for its summer fun, great beaches, lovely warm weather, and of course amazing historical and other natural sights. But what about in the winter? Often when we think of winter destinations, we might think of Bali or the beaches of Thailand or maybe Jamaica and the Caribbean, but Turkey has a lot to offer in the winter as well.
Yeah, get this everyone, there are beaches in Turkey. How about that? So you can go there during the winter and maybe do some sunbathing. Anyways, let's get started. Let's talk about these beaches. The majestic beaches of Turkey make it a top spot for summer travelers, yet few realize it is also lovely in winter. So maybe if you go there during the summer, that's when you can do your sunbathing. But remember, those majestic, wonderful beaches in Turkey can also be fantastic in the winter. Now, more on Turkey in the winter. Its natural sights stand out during this time of year, during the winter, and because winter is the low season, cheap prices make it easier to tour around the country. So this is low season. That means fewer tourists will be going there at that time, and that's going to make things more affordable.
That's right. Your flights will be cheaper, hotels will be cheaper, and personally, the best thing, not as many people there, so not so many crowds of tourists in the winter. Well, let's look at some places in Turkey we might want to visit. It is a very large country after all. It says one of Turkey's biggest attractions is the region of Cappadocia, whose unusual terrain seems as if it's from another planet. It's true, if you've seen the terrain or the landscape, the geography of Cappadocia in a National Geographic magazine or a Discovery Channel show, you will know that this landscape, this terrain looks like it's from another planet. You could film a science fiction movie there and people might believe it's the planet Mars or something like that. So if you love to see unusual terrain, this is a place to go.
Cappadocia. Say that 10 times fast. Anyways, we've got a vocabulary word to talk about here. It's the noun attraction. Here, when you're talking about an attraction, you're talking about a thing or a place that brings people in, that draws people to it. Very often, tourists, when they travel, they want to go to cool places like attractions. Tourists, travelers, when they travel, they want to go to great places, places called attractions. For example, this place has several attractions which are popular with tourists. Okay, moving on. More on the weird terrain in Cappadocia. Perhaps its strangest features are rock formations known as fairy chimneys.
Fairy chimneys, interesting. Well, since these are made of rock, this is the type of thing we're talking about when we talk about the terrain or the landscape. Rock makes up a lot of the land, and yes, in some parts of the world, they have strange rock formations. To form something is to shape something, and we can also use this word form as a noun to talk about the shape or the form of a thing. So a formation is basically something with a special shape. It's been created by the planet over millions of years. Volcanoes and earthquakes can create amazing rock formations. Here, the Queen's Head, right up at Ajelio, at that beach where they have that rock that's been shaped by the wind and the water to look like a person's head. That is another interesting rock formation. For example, we could also say Wendy pointed out a cloud formation that looked like an elephant. So it was a group of clouds and the shape of them kind of reminded people of an elephant. In this case, these ones in Cappadocia look like fairy chimneys.
They're known as fairy chimneys, and these are rock formations and not cloud formations. Anyways, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。今天的课文标题是 Soaking in the Winter Beauty of Turkey。好，其中 soak 这个动词呢，它有浸泡、渗透的意思。那它在课文标题里面是引申用来表达沉浸在什么什么。好，那我们说到冬季旅游，大家可能就会想去热带岛屿啊，或者是天气比较暖和的地方。像 Mike 老师就有提到 Bali 就是巴厘岛 ，Thailand 泰国 ，Jamaica 牙买加。The Caribbean 加勒比海地区等等，而我们这2天要介绍旅游景点是土耳其，它也有壮丽的海滩，是这个夏季旅客的首选。那它的自然景观在冬天也非常漂亮哦，非常的醒目。由于冬天是淡季，所以人比较少嘛，而价格也是可以负担的。好，文中的 low season 就是淡季，相反的 high season 就是指旺季。好，那我们的补充单字 majestic， 它是形容壮丽的或是雄伟的。那 Jeff 老师刚刚用到一个字叫 affordable 就是在负担 afford 后面加上 able 用来形容这个价格是可负担的或是买得起的。好，那我们第一站就来到土耳其最大的旅游胜地之一，叫做卡帕多奇亚地区。那边的地形样貌很特别哦，仿佛是来自另外一个星球。而它最奇特的特色，或许就是那些被称为精灵烟囱的岩石构造。好，我们先来看2个单字 attraction attraction， 它当可数名词是指具有吸引力的地方或是事物或者是名胜。那么当不可数名词就表示吸引力。好，至于 formation 它可以用来指形成物或者是层，像岩石的那个岩层啊，或是云层，那也可以指结构。而这个单字它就是其实来自 form 这个字 ，form。form 可以当动词，也可以当名词。当动词就表示形成，当名词就表示形状。至于补充单字 terrain 表示地形或是地势。Mike 老师刚刚用到2个名词可以学起来，一个是 landscape 它是拼作 landscape， 这个字呢通常是指陆地上的这个风景啊或是自然景色。还有 geography 它是拼作 geography。好，同学们可能有学过这个字叫做地理或是地理学，不过它也可以指地形或是地势。这把课文中
Soaking in the winter beauty of Turkey. Looking like giant mushrooms rising from the ground, these structures were formed millions of years ago from volcano ash that gradually wore away with time. Beneath the fairy chimneys are dozens of underground cities that once housed thousands of people. For centuries, as Cappadocia was repeatedly invaded by outsiders, the underground cities served as the locals' hiding places. One of the largest is the Kamakli underground city, which has tunnels that are still in use today.
Fairy chimneys, rock formations called fairy chimneys. Now, this does not bring any images to mind for me, so let's read on and learn about them. Looking like giant mushrooms rising from the ground, these structures were formed millions of years ago from volcano ash that gradually wore away with time. So the fairy chimneys look like giant mushrooms rising from the ground, but they're made of rock. Actually, they're made from volcano ash that has been gradually worn away with time. Interesting. Anyway, before we move on, we've got 2 vocabulary words to discuss. The first of these is the noun volcano. What is a volcano? A volcano is a mountain, a special mountain that might erupt and spew lava, hot rock, all over the place. On the main island, the big island there in Hawaii, the big island, not necessarily the main one. On the big island there in Hawaii, there's a big active volcano. And here in Taiwan, in the city of Taipei, Yanmingshan is actually a volcano as well. Anyways, for example, the city was built near an active volcano. Yeah, I believe that city was called Pompeii.
That's right. Pompeii
The volcano was Mount Vesuvius.
Exactly right. Vesuvius blew up very quickly, but volcanoes and rock formations, most things that go on in the rocks of the earth happen gradually. And this adverb means slowly over time. For example, if you wash your clothes and then hang them up, they will dry gradually. It won't happen in 5 minutes or 30 seconds, but over a few hours or a day or so. If you make a cup of coffee, don't drink it quite yet. Let it cool down gradually, slowly over time. For example, the drawing on the wall gradually faded away with time. 5 years ago, the colors were very bright, but now not so bright. It's gradually faded. Okay, and actually, not only do these fairy chimneys represent an amazing natural process, but it says beneath the fairy chimneys are dozens of underground cities that once housed thousands of people. So we're not just looking at cool rocks, we're looking at cool homes.
And the cities are underground, beneath the surface of the earth.
People had turned into rabbits or moles or groundhogs or something like that. And it was a great thing back in the old days for people to live there underground, because it says for centuries, as Cappadocia was repeatedly invaded by outsiders, The underground cities served as the locals' hiding places. They were safe places for people to hide from these armies that were invading. This happened, of course, hundreds of years ago or centuries ago.
Anyways, yes, here we've got the verb invade to talk about. Here, if an army, let's say, or some outsiders invade, they enter a place and they try to take it over. They try to dominate that place. For example, the king invaded the neighboring country to steal its resources. What a nasty, nasty king. Anyways, this is all starting to make sense. Underground cities, that would be terrible. They'd be dark and dingy all the time. But if you need to hide from invaders, underground cities are the way to go.
Absolutely. They can't knock down your walls when the walls are the earth. And of course, today there are some of these places that people can visit. And in fact, some of them are still used. It says one of the largest is the Kaimakli underground city, which has tunnels that are still in use today. So people might not live down there, but they still use them. And of course, visitors like us can probably go in and check it out. That would be quite amazing. Something else that would be amazing is a break. So let's take a break, and then we'll be back with more about Turkey during the winter.
Oh yeah.
刚刚我们介绍到卡帕多奇亚地区的精灵烟囱，那些岩石构造是由几百万年前的火山灰，然后随着时间逐渐磨蚀而成的。而在精灵烟囱底下有数十个地下城哦，里面曾经住着好几千个人。地下城可能听起来好像暗暗脏脏的，你可能想说，为什么会有人愿意住在那里啊？原来啊，是因为这几百年来呢，卡帕多奇亚地区不断遭到外来入侵，于是这个地下城就变成当地人的藏身之处。我们先来看3个单字 ，volcano。volcano 就是火山。那 Jeff 老师在解释单字时用到 lava，L-A-V-A，lava 就是指火山的那个熔岩。老师还有用到2个动词 erupt 表示火山喷发或是爆发，那它是拼作 E-R-U-P-T。还有一个字叫 spew 它是拼作 S-P-E-W， 这个字有涌出或是喷出的意思。好，那单字例句提到说，那个城市建在一座火山附近，老师们就聊到说，建造在维苏威火山附近的那个庞贝城。Pompeii 就是庞贝，还有老师说的 Mount Vesuvius 就是维苏威火山。好，下一个单词叫 gradually 它表示逐渐地。那么 invade 表示入侵或是侵略。那Jeff老师刚刚还用到一个形容词叫 dingy 它是拼作 D-I-N-G-Y， 那是形容肮脏昏暗的。计划课文中。
Soaking in the winter beauty of Turkey. After seeing Cappadocia's underground world, it's time to rise into the air in a hot air balloon. Seeing the fairy chimneys from above, against the white valley and the glowing sun, is truly a magical experience.
Now, these cities are pretty good, but who wants to spend entire days underground? So take a look at these cities and then move on. And yes, after seeing Cappadocia's underground world, yeah, it's time to get out of there. It's time to rise into the air in a hot air balloon.
Ooh, a hot air balloon ride like they have down in Taidong. Those big balloons, and you can float slowly and silently over the landscape. And imagine that, seeing the fairy chimneys from above against the white valley and the glowing sun is truly a magical experience. You could Instagram yourself so much up there, your friends would be jealous, and it would probably be like floating over an alien planet.
It's truly a magical experience.
That sounds great. Magical, of course, here means amazing, incredible, something that will just blow your mind.
Totally unbelievable.
It's going to be great.
And great.
Absolutely.
All right, folks, with that, today's lesson has come to an end, and it's time for us to say bye-bye.
Take care.
看完地下城之后，我们要去体验热气球喽。课文提到说，有白色的山谷，还有阳光的映衬，从上空这样往下看，去俯瞰那些精灵烟囱，是一个非常美妙的体验。那我们文中用到 magical 就是用来形容奇妙的或是充满魔力的。那刚刚老师们还用到 incredible 它是拼作 incredible， 这个字也可以用来形容惊人的、难以置信的或是非常棒的。还有你也可以用 blow one's mind 就表示令某人惊讶或者震撼。好啦，那么以上是这节讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我的文法单元。今天要介绍的文法重点有3个哦。第一个是 whose 引导关系子句的非限定用法，第二个是 as if 的用法，第三个是地方副词移到句首的倒装句。我们先来学 whose 引导关系子句的非限定用法。大家是不是听到这个标题就很想睡了呢？不能睡。学文法就像我们养肥肉一样，你每天认真的喂自己，你就会看到成效哦。好，那我们就先从 whose 开始介绍。whose 当所有格关系代名词的时候，意思是什么什么的。如果你的先行词是周杰伦，那后面接 whose 就表示周杰伦的。如果你的先行词是你们家的狗，那后面接 whose 就表示那只狗的。所以要记住啦。whose 就是什么什么的，那后面记得要接名词。好，那 whose 带领的关系子句就是用来修饰先行词。可是什么叫做非限定用法？意思就是说啊，你的先行词是独一无二的人事物，人家不会搞错对象，你不用去限定它的范围。那这时候要记得在 whose 的前面加一个逗号，有了逗号就表示你这个 whose 引导的关系子句是用来补充说明先行词。好，那要是你的关系子句摆在句中，它的前后都要用逗号隔开。好，我们来看个例句 ：Mount Fuji, whose peak is covered with snow for several months a year,is the tallest mountain in Japan. 好，句子里面的先行词是富士山 Mount Fuji， 后面接 whose peak 就表示富士山的山顶。考你哦，富士山要不要限定范围啊？不用，对不对？因为富士山一讲你就知道是哪一座了，所以 whose 引导的关系子句要用逗号跟句子隔开。那这个例句就是说，富士山是日本最高的山。它的山顶一年有好几个月被白雪覆盖。接着我们来学 as if 的用法。as if 后面要接子句，用来表达似乎怎么样，好像什么什么一样，就如同什么什么一般。那如果你描述的情况是事实或者是可能发生的事， as if 后面的子句通常要用现在式或者是未来式。例如 It looks as if it's going to rain。 看起来好像快下雨嘞。最后我们来学地方副词移到句首的倒装句。这个文法其实很简单哦，在直述句里面，基本的句型是主词、动词、地方副词。好，那当地方副词要篡位跑到句子最前面当老大的时候，这个动词也造反了，跑到主词的前面，那就变成倒装句，变成地方副词、动词、主词。好，同学们可能会想问，为什么要特别把地方副词移到最前面啊？它乖乖待在句尾不是很好吗？其实会用到这个句型，通常有2个情况。第一种就是你特别要强调地方副词，让你的句子看起来比较 gay 白，或者是比较有深度。好，例如 An old man lives inside that house。一位老人住在那间房子里。那把地方副词移到句首，再把动词移到主词前面，就变成 Inside that house.Lives an old man， 听起来好像比较 gay 白一点吧。好，再来看第二种情况是主词带有修饰语，例如说 The beautiful vase which she bought at a flea market sat on the table。 那只花瓶放在桌上，那是她在跳蚤市场买的。好，这个句子的主词是 the beautiful vase， 中间隔了一大句关系子句，然后后面才看到动词 sat， 还有地方副词 on the table， 这样看起来有点头重脚轻那我们把地方副词移到句首，再把动词移到主词前面，这样句子就会变成 On the table sat the beautiful vase which she bought at a flea market。 好，听起来是比较有画面一点。你先把镜头带到桌上，然后对焦在花瓶上面，接着再补充说明你的花瓶是哪里来的。好，另外提醒同学们，如果句子里面的主词是代名词，就不用倒装咯。像 Here comes the bus， 公车来了。如果你用代名词 it 来取代公车，那句子就会变成 Here it comes。好，以上是今天的重点整理，我们下次见喽，拜拜。
团购出游，算我一份的4句实用句。欢迎收看《就爱讲英文》，我是悠悠，
我是 Jay。
大家团购的时候，如果东西太棒太好吃，绝对不能错过。
对，今天跟大家分享呢，怎么用英文说算我一份，我也要。1. Count me in. 2. I'm up for that. 3. I want a piece of the action. 4. Deal me in.
我跟你说，
是
我们是外商公司，所以呢，今天我们在团购一些好吃的东西的时候啊，我只会说 count me in，count me in， 很逊哎。
count me in 就是我也要嘛，就把我算进去啦。还有没有其他的说法是吗？
对啊
count me in 一句了嘛哈。OK， 你也可以说 I'm up for that。
I'm up for that。
好 I'm up for that， 这我也要。I'm up for that。简单。
但是你知道最近有一家这个珍珠奶茶还不错哎，我们等一下要不要叫阿贵去买？因为他一直在那边看我们录影有没有？
阿贵 deal me in。
贵姐，
贵姐，对哈，贵姐最棒了哈。
Thank you，
还帮我们付钱呢。
怎么会那么的好？
真的
哦，我看到最近团购网哦，还有团购到爆浆蛋糕。
爆浆蛋糕。
阿贵姐，真的好棒哦，真的。
对，团购是吗？好，团购我们常常听到，这叫 group buying。group buying 就是大家一起买的意思啊，
一起来。
所以你也可以说啊，这个饼干超好吃的，我们就要说 These cookies are out of this world.
These cookies are out of this world.
对，这些饼干实在是太美味了，你看它字面上很好玩哈。Out of this world， 这些饼干好吃到根本就是外太空来的。对 ，out of this world， 所以 this meal is out of this world.
This meal is out of this world.
这顿饭真的是
宇宙超好吃
哦，超好吃，吃到好吃到不知道该怎么办。
不知道该怎么办。
对，转一圈。
对，哇，这么一讲，你知道都想要参一咖了，真的是。还有很多说法啊。
对啊，就我们刚刚讲 count me in 啊
，count me in，
deal me in 啊
deal me in，
I'm in，I'm
in，I'm
up for that 都可以
I'm up for that，
都是加一的概念。
加一，那直接写加一不就好了吗？
都不一样啊，讲话的时候 I'm up for that， count me in，I'm in。
好啦，那如果是揪团出去玩，我们这个想要去游乐园一起玩啊。
对，对，一起玩是吗？好。我也要一起去，就是
我要一起去。
I want a piece of the action.
I want a piece of the action.
对，我也要掺一脚这样。哦。所以 a piece of the action 就是我们要分一杯羹或者是掺一脚的意思，参与。OK。A
piece of the action.
Piece 拉长 ，a piece of the action。来看一下今天的 live action。These candies are out of this world. Where did you get these?
From the group buying in our department last week.
Oh, count me in next time.
Yeah.
Okay, count me in.
It's good, right?
Right, really good.
Oh.
You know, some of my friends are planning a trip to Okinawa. Are you up for that?
Yeah. Sounds like fun. Yes, I want a piece of the action.
Sorry, guys only.
You just asked me.
Yeah.